giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig swing.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Haas. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The sure hands, it's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to run it. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. He'll take it himself. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. To the air. It's Green. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Toss sweep to the right. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Badger. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Now on 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job on the D.
Back to pass. It's Green. Steps away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
You got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. Bust through behind his pad. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
You can tell the quarterback didn't do a good job with his eyes. You got to look people off. You got to make sure you move those safeties with your eyes by opening up or pump faking one direction. He didn't do a good job there. The safety capitalized, makes the big INT.
Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
On second down, looking to throw. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking for room, it's Daniels. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on fourth and short. Try to get it on the ground. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Love the call going RPO here on fourth and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Pressure coming. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. He's got his man. Makes the catch and he's brought down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Mertz. Feeling some heat. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Sends it downfield. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Touch pass on the run. Running toward the tape. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He wants to throw. Trying to beat the DD. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the misfire, it's second down. Looking to pass. It's Mertz. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Gators will call on their punt team. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Quickly out to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. On the move. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the punishment has been extended. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
To the air, it's Mertens. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. They're trying to get to it. Still running at the 40. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's going to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it at the tag. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Touchdown, Arkansas! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This offense has struggled to get any rhythm going, and the only success they've had is throwing to this guy. So no question here in the second half, they're going to try to do that more often, but the defense knows it. Nice job there in coverage, making sure that one fell incomplete.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. This offense has a 2nd down play. Let's go! Wide receiver shows motion. Keeps it on the bootleg. Got it in the middle, it's Badger. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Mertz. Pocket starts to collapse. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Coming after it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He makes the connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
The score, Arkansas 35, Florida 7.
this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on first down. Looking for a deep man. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion from the offense. Quarterback keeper. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Man, you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
The Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Movement here from the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Caught over the middle. It's Haas. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll go to the air, trying to get to him. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats at the end of the season. We look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Back to throw. It's Mertz. Back open in the middle. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive